Yo, 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 what is going on, my beautiful brothers and sisters, fellow radiators of love? My name is Jamal Pope, aka J Phoenix, and this is going to be your tarot reading for Thursday, June 20th of 2024. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. Hopefully, you guys are having a wonderful week so far. Let's go ahead and hop into it and see what we have going on today. Well, the card I have of the day is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands. And, this card usually does speak to the journey, but it really speaks more to like pondering about the journey and how far that we've come. Now, what's interesting about this deck is that it shows this person going underneath a transformation. That's what it looks like. It looks like it's just a regular person undergoing some sort of transformation. And the wands are almost like holding them back in a sense. So we can see that today as like, what? There is a massive transformation that's happening today, especially astrologically. We have the sun squaring Neptune today at 29 degrees, which is major. The sun will shift into Cancer as well, so we are going to feel the energy shift. And then the moon is going to be making aspects to Mars via a quincunx, and then it's going to make some aspects to the nodes. But we're really going to be feeling that sun square Neptune. And we're going to probably feel that moon quincunx over to Mars as well. So this can definitely be a bit of a transformative day. I do feel like the first half of this week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, was a little bit on the slower end as far as the energies go. Probably not as intense, but I do think the week takes a bit of a shift on this day. Like I said, it does start with that major square too. Let's get another card just to see what we have going on. I have the Five of Discs as well, the Five of Discs. So this card always speaks to feeling like we're being left out. I call it the FOMO card, like the fear of missing out, the fear of lack, like not having enough. I think we have to just transform the way that we perceive these things, especially considering the axis of perception, which is the mutable signs. We have a major square there with the sun square Neptune. And this is not the first time I've talked about this. I've talked about it in my Cosmic Convergence weekly astrology horoscope for this week. I'm sure several other tarot readers or astrologers have been talking about this one because it's a pretty big deal. But I think humanity in general, we are kind of looking out right now. Normally, this is the card of like you're looking out over a cliff and you're like trying to decide what you're going to do. And I think that's where we kind of are. It's like we're kind of looking out at the cliff because we are literally at a cliff at 29 degrees of these respective signs with Gemini and Pisces, looking out at the cliff and wondering what's out there. And I think the fear is that we're not going to have enough, or the fear is that, the new frontier, the new world is not going to have the same things that the old world is going to have or has had. Maybe that's why we're afraid to kind of venture into those new frontiers because we've gotten so accustomed to what we have right now, and we don't necessarily want to let those things go. But I think we have to allow this energy to help just to overall transform us and to realize that, no matter what happens, no matter what's out there, we'll be all right. Humanity has been through a ton. Humanity has been through a lot and has defied the odds countless times. So who's to say that we can't defy the odds again? So I feel like today, like I said, it's one of those days where it can be rather transformative, at least in the context of this particular deck. This Three of Wands is like undergoing a transformation, if you will. And, it's a transformation of our hearts, of passion, creativity, having the courage to move forward. And I think that's really what it comes down to. So, let's see what we have as far as the Oracle card as well. So I have the card of Taurus. So we want to pay attention to the Taurus energy. And I think what's great about this is that, this is really calling us back to Mars in Taurus and Uranus in Taurus. But I feel like Mars in Taurus, because if there's any planet right now that we could kind of lean on, it's that one. Even though Mars doesn't like to be in Taurus, even though it'd much rather be in Scorpio or Aries or Capricorn, this Mars in Taurus is teaching us the value of patience and the value of, the actions that we take do matter and they do build up over time. So I think that's really what it comes down to. I think right now, when it comes to acting and moving things forward, it can feel slow. It can feel a bit sluggish right now because Mars is in Taurus. But we have to trust that those actions that we're taking will amount to something. And maybe that's why the Five of Discs is here. Maybe we feel like we've been acting and moving things forward and making decisions, but we feel like it may not be amounting to anything. When behind the scenes, in the spiritual world, you're probably building up a lot more than you realize. It just hasn't physically manifested yet. But like I said, with the daylight today, major squares happening at the end of Gemini and Pisces, you're definitely going to feel this one. So just be wary of that. Try not to, lose your mind too much because this is, like I said, Gemini, Mercurial, and this is Neptune, which deals with the fog, delusions, dreams, drugs, all that sort of stuff, So just, go to that Mars and Taurus. I feel like that's going to be your best bet on a day like today, especially after this square and the sun goes into Cancer and everyone starts to be a little bit more emotional. Use that Mars and Taurus to ground you during this time. So that's going to do it for your tarot card reading for today. I trust that this message will assist you on your journey today. If you did enjoy this, please like, share, and subscribe. I definitely appreciate it. And if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, beloved, you can follow the link in the description below to my website, jphoenix.com. And as always, y'all take care, stay blessed, have a wonderful Thursday. I'll see you all on the next tarot card reading. Peace.